Mark Ray Mundy for MMAfighting.com at the UFC 235 press conference in Las Vegas with Tyron Woodley. Tyron, I heard you had some travel difficulties getting here from Los Angeles.
I didn't. The difficulties were the world champion got in and landed. He was at the carousel. And he was an hour, and his car wasn't there for him.
What?
It wasn't me. It was the fact that a car wasn't ordered. So that's something that the UFC got to figure out.
Who can we speak to about this, Tyron?
I don't know. I wasn't been out of shape. I was just wanting to know what the hell was going on because I wanted to chill out a little bit, eat, get changed up, whatever. So I just kind of had to get in and rush a little bit. But I was in Milwaukee, and as you guys have seen, Anthony and Felder and all these guys doing this little challenge, they throwing boiling water in the air, and it's just turning to mist. It's negative 50 wind chill. And I was in there, it was negative 10, and I thought I was going to freeze to death. My car's frozen, so, luckily I got a crazy truck, so I've been almost off-roading every day just to get back and forth to the gym. So that's what the difficulty, and Ashman had some trouble. His flight got canceled, but I came in from L.A., and unfortunately today, 3 drops of rain hit the ground, and people think it's acid rain. So it was terrible in L.A., and I was blessed to get out.
Do you have to go back to Milwaukee tonight?
No, I don't have to go to Milwaukee on Monday.
Okay, but it's still going to be probably pretty bad there, right?
Oh, shit, it's supposed to get to 20 or 40, which don't sound great for Las Vegas or L.A., but for where we were in, we were in a negative 20, regular, not wind chill, negative 20 degrees, and then the wind chill made it feel like negative 50, negative 60.
Crazy. Why are you, I guess explain to the audience, why are you fighting Kamaru Usman at UFC 235 and not Colby Covington?
Fighting Kamaru Usman because, Colby Covington was playing games that he's rolling the dice, trying to be Mr. Big Shot, and it didn't work out for him. That's the easiest way I can say it. And Kamaru Usman had a good fight against RDA, so the same way Darren Till, I was supposed to fight Kobe in September, and he did the same shenanigans, and guess what? Darren Till jumped him in the line, and I was fighting Usman. Now I'm fighting Usman for the same reason. It started to make me believe he really don't want to fight me. I think he just want to talk about fighting me. But when it comes down to him having a chance to fight me, where is he at? He complains and talks about, Tyron don't want to fight me, but he could have fought me in July, he could have fought me in September, he could have fought me in January in that card, and also he could have fought me in March.
It's kind of funny because over the last few weeks he's had some pointed words for the UFC and Dana White and
It's making it worse, bro. Take it from me.
That's what I was going to ask you because you've had some pointed words for them over the years as well.
Just kick ass. Don't worry about doing that. Don't worry about going head-to-head. Don't worry about going back and forth. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you got to recognize this is their show, man. They're allowing us to be out here and fight and, really have this platform. And it doesn't always work out well for you when you go take that direction. So if you counter, then you can do whatever the hell you want to, but neither one of us are Conor at this current moment, and he would never be Conor because he's never gonna have a belt. But he'll learn. And who really feels bad for him though? If you really think about it, like anybody crying, like, oh my God, they're doing Kobe so wrong. He talked himself into the position he was in. He was in Fight Pass before then. Fight Pass in Asia only, if you really want to be honest. He never even fought on Fox or any pay-per-view. Then he started talking. The only reason why people listen, because Conor was gone, Sean was gone, Ronda was gone, and we needed to be entertained. So we just allowed it to happen, and that same mouth got him taken out of a couple title shots.
So you're fighting Kamaru Usman, who very good wrestling background, such as yourself. How do you think you matched up with him?
I matched up well with him. It's not like the first time I fought somebody with a very good wrestling background. Koscheck was a 2-time NCAA champion, Division I NCAA champion. Fought for a title, fought Georges St. Pierre. And really, guys like him and Fix it was Georges St. Pierre, them. And everybody else fell behind that ladder. Jay Heron was a great wrestler, kind of built the same way. So I fought guys that almost were a little bit better at putting those things together, the striking and the wrestling. He is just one of the guys that at a younger age showed more composure. Sometimes you get into the world title fights, as you see with Till, it was a little too much for him. He was too caught up in interviews, too caught up in the hype, wanted to tell you guys everything you wanted to hear, too caught up with the fact of showing you guys he could make weight, and I was caught up in whipping his ass, and that's what happened. So in this case, I just think I'm better. I'm still the fastest welterweight in the world right now. I hit the hardest out of all of us. I got the highest fight IQ. I got the best wrestling. I got the best ground game, minus Damian Maia. And, when guys have a strong suit, if they're a great wrestler, they can't outstrike me. If they're a great striker, they can't out-wrestle me. If they're a great grappler, they can't even take me down. So I don't see how his game plan or anything that he can bring to the table can match with the experience and just the wealth of knowledge that my coaches and I have just gathered over these last few years.
As the fight was coming together, you guys kind of went back and forth on Twitter, you and Usman, a few times. Has it ventured into personal territory with you and him?
No, not really. I mean, you just got to respect me. You know, don't go out there while I'm trying to negotiate a deal to make more money to sit here and talk about how a fight's done. Don't do that. It's fucking up my negotiating power. So I had to check him on that because he's like, oh, it's done, it's sealed, and signed. It's not. I didn't sign shit. So don't go out there and say that. Don't lie to the people. You know, you can say whatever you want to. You're supposed to solicit. You're supposed to push for the fight, but that's kind of where it got there. And then, you know, you got to remember that. You know, I remember being in St. Louis. When he fought there in St. Louis, he fought against Emmett. Emmett Mills, isn't it? Emmett something. He fought somebody in St. Louis, and that's when he said, look, I was only at 30%. Imagine if he got fucking shit on for that. Nobody was feeling Kamaru Usman. That was only a few ticks ago. So now he doesn't recognize that it's going to come a point in time where people are going to praise you. Like, oh, Tyron was so awesome. Tyron knocked out Robbie Lawler, da-da-da-da. Oh, Tyron don't want to fight. Like, you can't get caught up into what people say, and now because he had a good performance against RDA, he's feeling the force. After I whip his ass, then everybody's going to be back to, oh my God, he wasn't ready for the title. So just do what you do because it's what you believe, it's what your coaches have prepared you for, not because you feel like all of a sudden people are on your side. It's kind of corny. I mean, he's just kind of corny in general.
Last couple of things I wanted to ask you, can you put your analyst hat on for a second? I know that there may be some bias here, but you're a good friend. Ben Askren is fighting Robbie Lawler at UFC 235 as well. You fought Robbie Lawler. How do you see that fight playing out? How does that matchup work out?
It doesn't work out. I'm gonna just tell you why. You know, you think about Ben is just a fucking leech of static strength. You know, if he has the ability to get to you and stick to you, and it's hard to get him off of you. And he has a pace that once he gets in his rhythm and he gets you within his vortex, he can do that for 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes. It's gonna be very hard to land hard shots on him. When he get he call it his squeeze. When he get a squeeze, whether it's a choke, arm bar, whatever, he just has the ability to hold that position like literally for 3 and 4 minutes straight. Many people, if you squeeze a submission for 20 seconds, your arm's gonna gas out. He'll just sit there and he'll hold it. He used to do it in college. He used to grab like a soccer ball and he used to hold it for as long as he can. It might be 30 seconds. Eventually got to the point where it was 4 or 5 minutes, he would have the same type of squeeze on that. That's the things that you can't train for. I know it personally because ever since Kelvin Gastelum, I've trained with him every single fight. And once I go through a training camp with him, now I'm confident. I'm like, there's no way fucking Damian Maia's taking me down. There's no way this guy's going to get close to me because you just get that confidence in your conditioning. And then his gas tank is just ridiculous, man.
Thanks, man. Good luck. Appreciate it.